Hotepu, viewers, students, and allies. This is your royal disciple, Sinheru Bomani Asar, translated as Brother Heru Bomani Asar. And tonight, I give you what you have all been waiting for. And this is the moral, metaphysical, and global meaning of the 42 laws of Ma'at, particularly the 42 negative confessions, as well as the 42 ideas of Ma'at. And before I get into this lecture, I want to say that I will be breaking down both narratives from both the excuse me. I will be breaking down both lessons from the 42 negative confessions as well as the 42 ideas. Okay? And I'm also going to be righteously judging the conscious community, the so-called conscious community, because a lot of them want to go on these platforms and talk about living Ma'at and the 42 laws and 42 ideas of Ma'at, and you can clearly see they're not living it, because people go on YouTube and they talk about these conscious teachers be cheating on their girlfriends and stuff. And I'm not really with that. I've done my dirt, and I've been forgiven for it. But I bet you I won't do that again, being as though that I'm trying to become a I'm trying to become a modern day ancient Kemetic king. But until then, I'm your disciple. So let's get right into the lecture. Okay, now I'm going to read you all 42 of the 42 negative confessions. Then I'll be giving the metaphysical and global meaning of the 42 negative confessions of Ma'a and Ma'at, okay? Same thing, different variations, okay? All right, so the first law is I will not do wrong. I will not steal. I will not act with violence. That's law 3. I will not kill. That's law 4. I will not be unjust. Law 5. I will not cause pain. Law 6. I will not waste food. Law 7. I will not lie. Law 8. I will not desecrate holy places. Law 9. I will not speak evil. Law 10. I will not abuse my sexuality. And I'm going to be breaking down what that law means in a little bit. because a lot of people in the conscious community need to hear this message. Okay? Um, I will not cause shedding of tears, meaning making someone cry. Right? I will not sow seeds of regret. I'm going to be explaining that one also. Excuse me. Um, I will not be an aggressor. I will not act. I will not act guileful. Okay. All right. Um, Going down further. Okay. I will not act guileful. I will not lay waste in the plowed land. I will not bear false witness. I will not speak against any person. That means not to judge. And a lot of people in the conscious community, some in the Kemetic, I'm feeling for my ancestors, my ancient ancestors, some in the Kemetic and the Black Power movement have done that. And some people in the Black Power movement follow my art, but they don't live it to its full potential. Simply because they don't live it to its fullest potential, simply because deep down they know they don't like rules. They like their freedom. But if you know that you're supposed to be, let me not say anymore. I'll save it for the next section. Oh, and by the way, I'm also gonna be showing my face. All right, so y'all don't think I'm hiding behind the camera all the time. All right. Okay. I will not be wrathful and angry. Learning how to control my anger, and that helps. Uh, I will not lay with a man's wife. I, I've heard some stories. Uh, I will not lay with a woman's husband. I will not pollute myself. I will not cause terror. I will not pollute the earth. A whole lot of black people have done that, and we need to quit littering, my people. All right, we gotta stop doing that, especially if we call ourselves saving the animals. It's more than just gathering up money for charity so we can save for animals. We gotta make sure they have clean, healthy, and sanitary environments. Okay. Um, I will not turn from words of truth. Most most black people, it's not that you can't turn it's not that it's not that you can't turn from the truth. It's just that you do, because you know deep down in your gut it hurts. It hurts. So you use a defense mechanism by arguing back with a person that's trying to tell you truth. Okay? What else? We just, okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought that said later. Okay, that says, I will not utter curses. All right? Don't, don't say foul language under your breath. If you have something profane to say to somebody, say it to their face. Okay? Don't say it under your breath. Keep it real with people. I will not initiate a quarrel, meaning don't start arguments. And I know why certain women can't be with me, because they love to argue, but little do they know that psychologically, excuse me, psychologically and metaphysical. Okay, psychologically, that's unhealthy. Metaphysically speaking, it's a part of the lower health. It's excuse me, lower health. Where did I get that? Sorry, y'all. It's a part. Initiating quarrels is a part of the lower self. Starting arguments, that's root chakra thinking. Okay, that's not of the higher self. Okay, now I could see if you was arguing, trying to tell a person, how to live right, but just to argue, just because you want to, just so you can show your partner how much you love them. Nah, that's not love. That's some stuff we done. That's some stuff we done fed ourselves from from generation to generation, that needs to stop. Okay, real talk. It really needs to stop. So we gotta cut that out. All right. Now, okay. Let's see what the other laws say. It says, I will not be and I will not be and I will not be um okay. I will not be excitable or contentious. Basically, if you want things, okay, a lot of times we have a lot of expectations, and I'm not saying that we can't have expectations, but don't. But when you trying to manifest something, don't focus on it so much. Yeah, don't focus on it so much. Um, because then that thing that you want, it might not happen. Now I don't know about the I don't know about the contentious part, but try not to have but so many expectations, because in life we don't always get what we want. So try not to be too excited about stuff. Okay? I mean that's the best way that that I can explain it. All right? Um I will not be prejudiced. Okay? Now, there is something that I want to say And I feel that the ancestors want me to say about that law right there. I will not be prejudiced. Okay, so if so, even if you are Kemetic and or pro-black, you you cannot be prejudiced towards people of most races and cultures. Now, am I saying forget about the devilish white man? No, because when you have a group of white people that want to manipulate, murder, and destroy black people, you know what I'm saying? Even though we know that the majority of us know that that's not the case because they use us to kill ourselves so that we don't have to kill them. But anyway, um, I want to say that when it comes to white people as a collective, not not all white people are prejudiced. Okay, not all of them want to take over the world because just like most of us, some of them is poor too. Okay, some of them is eating mayo, egg, and cheese sandwiches. All right, ketchup, egg, and cheese. Okay, some of them might be on Section 8 too. Not all white people poor. And let me tell you this: in these days and times, not all white people like each other. Okay, let's get that straight through our heads right now. But when it when it comes to white supremacy, okay, who cares about my eye? We gonna have to break that law when it comes down to these white supremacists. You know what I mean? Because you know we gotta fight back. All right, but let me say as a disclaimer, because I don't want black folks to be out here shooting people. Okay, what we have to do as shamans and magicians is we have to destroy the shy guys and the clan people through the power of magic. And see, they're becoming more clever now. They're disguising themselves as black people with face masks on. Y'all seen it on the news. Come on now, you know it's out there. But but again when it comes to white people as a collective, you can't really go around hating them. Okay, but yeah, you can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't go around hating them. You have to love them too. Yes, you have to love them too. But the love of self, co, co, spiritually and collectively, the love of self starts with us first. We have to love us first before we can love them, because that's the problem with us black folk. We're so supernaturally kind hearted to people of other races. We forget to love ourselves. Okay, and it's not just it's not just important to love yourself as an individual, but you gotta love yourself as units. Come together and unify. Group think. Okay, that's very important. All right. So So the next one is, I will not be an eavesdropper. I'm I can't lie. I'm guilty of that. Just a little bit, you know. But for the for the for the most part, I don't eavesdrop. But yeah, it's good. It's good not to eavesdrop. When it comes to children, like they say, you gotta stay in a child's place. Now if the child is listening to your conversation where it's trying to gain some spiritual knowledge, now that's something different. Okay, we can't ignore our children when it comes to giving them consciousness. And another thing, you're never too young for consciousness. All right. Certain topic, yes, they are too young for, and they should wait to learn that stuff. But as far as like learning like the stars and numerology and extraterrestrials, nah, they're never too young for that. Never too young. Not knowledge is for everyone. There's no limits to understanding. That's only human conditioning that we think like that. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta stop programming our children our we gotta stop programming our children to think and be like that. Cause if you indoctrinate them like that, we gonna have more ignorant babies running around in the world. You understand? Okay, good. So the next one is um I will not speak over much. Don't talk. In other words, don't talk so doggone much. Learn to be quiet sometimes. Either that or keep certain things that you're trying to express to yourself. And in ancient Kemetic philosophy, it's also said that some things are just meant to be kept sacred. Okay? Alright, so I'm gonna stop this and we're gonna go to the next few sections, alright? Let's get ready, get set, and go. Alright, and we're back, folks. Okay. So alright, we did okay. Alright, we did I will not be a eavesdropper. I will not speak over much. And then the next one is I will not act against my ancestors. So in this case, whether it be your immediate deceased ancestors or your ancient deceased ancestors, when they tell you to do something, my brother, my sister, you do it. Okay? You don't need to be arguing with them, cause when it's all said and done, they trying to help you out, help you with your life, the things you're struggling with, the things I'm struggling with. Okay, I shoot my means of perfection is limited here on this planet. I only have I only have I only have to deal with two levels, no, actually three levels of perfection. The perfection of the soul, the perfection of the spirit, the perfection of the heart, and the perfection of the mind. But to experience and exercise complete perfection, that doesn't happen until you die. Remember this, my students. Your 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 level of perfection is limited here on this planet. And I'm saying that because we know that we are the gods and goddesses of this planet as well as the multiverse. Okay? I'm breaking down the moral interpretation of all these things before I get to the metaphysical and global interpretations of this. Okay? All right. So the next one is I will not waste water. Now we all know that we humans need water. Okay? My advice to you is if you pour some water and you pour it into a cup or a glass or a water jug and you're not going to drink it right away, my best advice to you would be to put it in the refrigerator. And if your freezer is big enough, put it in there. Just don't keep it in the freezer for too long. You might want to keep it in there for about an hour and 30 minutes. Okay? Especially if the water is really hot and lukewarm, you know what I'm saying? So, uh I will not do evil. All right. This right here is very very touchy. So what I'm gonna do is oh my ancestors are telling me I'm doing a good job. Thank you, ancestors. My ancient ancestors said that to me. No problem. Thank you. All right. So uh I will not do evil. I think that's law. Uh okay, that's law 35. Okay? I want to read. I didn't want to read all of the laws out loud because then it'd be too long of a video. Okay, but I will not do evil. That's a very touchy one because I know we got a lot of witches out here, and I know that yeah we got a lot of witches out here, and I know that some people that are into ancient Egyptian magic, like to do harm to others. We at this temple, we here in the golden cap religion of modern day Mao shamanism and magic, we we only use the lower magic or the dark magic if you want to put it in a religious and mythological terminology. We only use the lower and dark magic to to per, to protect us from others that may want to do us harm. You know, just because somebody um might look good on the outside, that doesn't mean that their heart is good. And also, if you are a dark shaman in our temple, we welcome you, but we want you to use your dark side for good and not evil. Okay? We want vigilantes here. We don't need villains. Okay? The only time we need to be perceived as villains is from the prejudiced white people and the black people who subliminally support it without knowing. Okay? My ancient Egyptian ancestors agree. Also, before I continue, I want to let y'all know that I asked the ancient ancestors to speak through me. So, whatever energy is hovering over me, whatever supernatural energy is hovering over me, I'm going to use, okay? I'm a I was gonna tell y'all this secret, but I'm gonna wait till I get a little older to tell y'all, or I might have told y'all on YouTube before and just don't remember. But oh well, just know I'm gonna tell you in the near future. Okay. But anyway, let's get back to the lecture. So okay, uh, the next law, uh, which is law 36, I will not be arrogant. And to me, I feel that arrogance is it's assertive stubbornness. Like no matter how many times somebody tries to tell you something, you just won't listen. You think you know it all. You're obnoxious. Hey now, that leads to a heavy heart. Let's keep it real. That leads to a heavy heart, y'all. Oh, and also as a disclaimer, not only are you learning these lessons, but I'm also learning these lessons as I'm giving this lecture right now. So not only am I reminding you, but I'm also reminding myself because let me tell you something. I watch my own YouTube videos sometimes, just to just just cause I like to hear myself talk, or I want to be reminded of something that I learned so that I don't forget. That's why I love making you uh YouTube and Black Junction videos, and also my Black Junction account will be uploaded and running real soon. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Okay, hold tap on that. All right, so let's let's get to the next part. Okay, I will not blaspheme the one most high. All right, now I need to break down something. Now these 42 laws of my I gotta keep it real in this lecture. It's it's monotheistic, okay, and it's also monolitristic, meaning that they have you to believe in only one God. When we know, according to ancient Kemetic pantheon, that's not true. They our Kemetic ancestors, excuse me, our Kemetic ancestors were okay. They were a mixture between monotheistic, monotheistic and polytheistic. Okay, not everyone subscribes to the Nesu Akhenatans, Nesu meaning king, or in Greek interpretation and understanding, Pharaoh. Not everybody subscribes to subscribe to King Akhenaten's monotheistic philosophy. Some did and some didn't. All right, we gotta keep that in mind. Now, when it says, "I will not blaspheme the one most high," well, first of all, what does the word blaspheme mean? Okay, let me pull that up on Google so you guys will see it. All right, I'm gonna screenshot it. Then I'm gonna put it here on YouTube for you guys to see. So give me a minute, okay? All right, hold up. All right, now we're back. Okay, so the definition of blaspheme means to speak irreverently about God or sacred things. Okay? And under that, you have a sentence. It says, he has blasphemed against God or to us the gods. So let me give you a more simplistic definition of what it means to blaspheme. According to the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, to 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 blaspheme means to highly disrespect or highly insult. Okay? So in this case, you cannot you cannot highly you cannot highly disrespect or or highly insult the the most high, and metaphysically Ra and his female counterpart would be our higher selves, or the higher soul and the higher infinite spirit. Okay? Metaphysically speaking. Okay? Alright, now back to the 42 laws. We're almost finished. Alright. And we're back. Okay, so let me see. I think okay, we're at law 38 now, which is I will not commit fraud. Okay, now let me explain what fraud is. Fraud is, in the most simplest way that I can explain it, fraud is simply if so if someone has a product, and you know they've been pushing their company out for, let's say, about 4 years, maybe more, and then someone uh someone um with a low income job is so desperate that he tries to that he tries to impersonate that product. That's considered fraud, and we know here in America, you can go to jail for that. Okay, so that right there would be another big piece of karma. We don't call that sin over here. That's that's Christian doctrine. Okay? Okay, and the next law 39, is I will not defraud temporal offerings. Um, I'm 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 having trouble breaking that one down. Defraud. Hold on, you guys. Okay, folks, I'm back. So, to to illegal to defraud means to illegally obtain or achieve money from someone. Okay, which goes back to what I said about creating and selling somebody else's products, knowing you didn't patent it. It's not yours. Okay, that that's that's a serious offense to our ancestors, and that's considered karma. All right, I will not plunder the dead. Okay, give me a minute, y'all. Okay, I'm back. So to plunder, to plunder the dead means to destroy the property of our shimsu, our shachesu. Okay, all right. I will not mistreat children. Um, most black parents today are guilty of that. Okay, and I want to be a father to not only my own children, but to my students. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about the age requirements when it comes to joining our temple. Okay, that's coming very soon. All right, in another video. Okay, and then Law 42 says, "I will not mistreat animals. We shouldn't be abusing animals, slaughtering them. Okay, um um um, cutting their limbs off, using it for accessories and meat eating. Okay, let me tell you something about animals. Animals have souls and spirits too. If they didn't have a spirit, they wouldn't be breathing. You know what I'm saying? If if they if they didn't have if they didn't have a if they didn't have a soul, they wouldn't be conscious of the things that they're able to do, like walk, drink water, poop on the grass if they needed to. Ka'u, okay. And speaking of that word ka'u, I'm gonna be lecturing about that. It's gonna be called the it's gonna be called the words is gonna it's gonna be called the meanings of Ashe and Ka'u coming real soon. Alright? So this is the first installment of the lecture. I want to say that not not everybody is gonna apply to all these laws. Not everyone may want to become ancient Kemetic, okay? Ancient Egyptian in Greek term, okay? That might not be for everyone. But if you're serious about our ancient ancestors way of life and participating in my temple, I think these laws are something you should consider. All right? Because one thing I do know about our Kemetic ancestors, they were very radical. Some of them very rebellious. Okay? And that's only because they stood for what was right and what was just. Okay? So that's why they behaved in that way. And on top of that, they're the gods. They could do what they want to. And now, for your evening message. All right, Hotep, y'all. This is your man, your brother and disciple, Brother Devin Harris, aka Bomani Heru Asar, and I just want to say to the so-called conscious community, man, y'all gotta get yourselves together, because if not, I'm telling you, man, these white folks, these Neanderthals are gonna start infiltrating the conscious community. And the message I'm getting from my heart chakra is some of them already are. Some of them are already doing that now. You know what I mean? And this is supposed to be an all black thing, but it's not, because to the most of you brothers, you giving up on your sisters, and to most of you conscious sisters, you not only have you given up on your brothers, but y'all have too many high standards. Let me put it the way the rainbow children of today would put it. Y'all gotta turn down on y'all standards of men. Okay? Worrying about what kind of car he drive, how much income he make. If that's so much of your concern, why don't you contribute to his income, or even more, or even better, make income with him, so he doesn't feel like he has to slave just to cater to your needs. Okay? We gotta stop thinking like corporate white people, my people, because that's what they're, and the right side of my ear is ringing. I'm gonna say that again. We gotta stop. We gotta stop being brainwashed and conditioning ourselves and our children to think like white folks. We are Africans born in America. It don't matter if we were born in Africa or not. As long as we have melanin in our skin, and we have the teachings and the philosophies of Africa encoded within our soul, that's all that matters. Can no other human species tell us that we're not African? We're not African. Okay? And I know the Hebrews is gonna have something to say. You know, we're not we're not Africans, brothers. We're Hebrews. Well, the truth is the Hebrew religion comes from the Jew. The 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 Cauc Euro Jew. All right, y'all fighting over race and color. You know what these Neanderthals are doing that I'll give them somewhat credit for, cause the ancestors was telling me this a while ago. They said that they're fighting over territory, so it's not even about race and color and who's sleeping with who. Yes, it's a very destructive thing when one species can destroy another species to 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 try to hurt another species of beings. You know what I'm saying? But this is the time when we gotta take our stuff back. Okay, I gotta get ready for I gotta get ready to get into bed. So we gon' we gon' um I'm gonna upload part one and part two tonight, but I gotta lower my voice for part two. All right. So I'm about to jump into bed. I'll hit y'all back in a little bit. Peace. Hotep. Okay. So this is part two of something I wanted to say and share. Give me a minute. Excuse me. Okay, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so do you, all right? So do y'all remember in the part of the lecture that I was talking about? I will not defraud offerings. Um, well, there's somebody in the conscious community that's very well known for doing that, and that's Brother Polite. Okay, you you need to you need to give that money back to the people, and also the ancestors are speaking through me, and they're saying that you're in serious trouble, and the portal to the land of the Duat is already opening, and and as a matter of fact, this dude might be successful somewhat on the outside, but deep down he's suffering in the inside because his own soul knows that what he's doing is wrong. But it's his ego and his stubbornness that's getting in the way of that. And you, sir, are gonna be in big trouble if you don't give up that money that you scammed a lot of people out of. Brother Red and Blue Pill, y'all doing good, my ancestors say. y'all doing good so far. So far. They're saying there's some things in y'all personal life that y'all need to work on, but so far y'all y'all are doing good so far, and you're maturing. They say, especially from my end. I see the maturity. And excuse me, I just got finished eating some candy. My bad. um, this is the thing I want to say too. Uh, I feel like one day one of the pillars is gonna reveal something about the hip hop culture that the world needs to know. Um, I'm not gonna say whether it's good or bad. I'm gonna just let them tell y'all that, you know. But brother panic. My bad. Not you, brother panic. Brother polite. You in hot water, my friend. Quit 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 scamming the people, man. And this is another thing I want to say too. Um, this YouTube exposure stuff is okay, but it is it's really it's really it's not really exposing anything, because when you think about it from a cyber perspective, you can only expose a person's teachings via YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to talk about exposing someone, why is it why okay why is it that why is it that brother polite why is it that brother polite is not in jail? And I'm gonna tell you why, because it was put on my heart to say it. The reason why brother polite is not being put in jail for most of the things that he's done to our people is because that man is under written contract via Sonetter. You you think I you think I'm lying? Go to um go to Young Pharaoh YouTube channel and watch how young Pharaoh scholastically uh exposed Sonetta for putting him and brother Saras Seti on on contract because they wasn't allowed to say or do certain things from what I remember. So basically, Sonetta was their handler, I just want to say one thing to Sonetta too. This is the thing I want to say to him. Like, brother, if you if you if you if you know our knowledge, right, and you claim to be a collective, which I know you are. If you know our knowledge and you claim to be a collective, why you hold why you holding back from the people that need it?